All right. So this lesson we're looking at annual leave loading and bonuses. Okay, so your learning intention is to calculate annual leave loading and bonuses for a given salary. Okay, so annual leave loading and bonuses are both associated with salaries. They don't really go with wages. You're copying it down? Okay. So annual leave loading first, and then we'll have a look at bonuses second. So annual leave loading is a payment calculated as a fixed percentage of the normal pay. Usually it's 17.5%, but obviously depending on your employer, you might have a different package where it might, if you're lucky, be even higher than that. But generally the rule is 17.5%, and it's over a fixed number of weeks. It is usually paid at the beginning of the annual holidays to meet the increased expenses of a holiday. So you often hear people talk about, oh, I've got my Christmas bonus or whatever it might be. That's generally not a bonus. It's your annual leave loading. So before you take any annual leave, you also get this extra little amount of money, which we'll have a look at today. And yeah, 17.5%. Obviously, the number of weeks you get depends on your employer. Usually 4 weeks is pretty standard for annual leave, okay? But some other jobs give more or less. So for example, teachers, we don't get 4 weeks annual leave. We get all the school holidays, so that's a lot of holidays as it is, but then we get an extra 1 kind of week a year that adds to our long service. We don't get annual leave as a separate thing, but we do get a bonus. So we do get this annual leave loading, which is around Christmas time, where we get a little bit extra, which is our 17.5% based on 4 weeks worth of pay. Okay, so every job is slightly different. Okay, so let's have a look at the first example. It says Thomas works a 40-hour week at a rate of $18.50 per hour. He receives 17.5% of 4 weeks normal pay as holiday loading. What is Thomas's pay for the holiday? Now, when you're calculating this, you can do it 2 ways. You can break it all up and do it separately, or you can do it in one step. Okay? Let's break it up just so you can understand what is kind of happening. So if we work out what he would usually get in for 4 weeks of normal pay, so he works 40 hours a week. Okay, his rate is $18.50. So that'll give you his 1 week worth of pay. Then I'm going to times that by 4 to work out what 4 weeks worth of pay is. Okay? And that will give me an amount, which is, can someone check? Perfect, $2,960. That's his normal pay. Okay? What you then need to do is work out what his 17.5% is. So what his holiday bonus is. Okay, so if we go 0.175 times 2,960, what do we get then? Sorry? Okay, so that's what he gets extra for his holidays. Okay, so the total, we just add those up, and they should add up to 3,478. Do we agree? Yeah? Okay, so that's breaking it up. It's useful to do that because sometimes they might just ask you what is the holiday loading. So you need to know how to find it separately. You can do it in one step. So if in your calculator you put it all in one step, let me just check. Okay, so if in your calculator you did this, I'll do it in a separate color. If you did 40 times $18.50 times 4, and then times that by, not by 0.175, by 1.175. So doing it by 1.175, it adds, the 1 is the whole what you usually would get plus the bonus. So to do it in one step, and if you do that, you'll get 3,478. Okay, if you do that step, and you just do 0.175, you'll get the holiday loading only. Okay, so you'll adjust your calculation depending on what the question's looking for. Okay, so this is pay with loading. If I want to do loading only, I can do 40 by 1850 by 4 times 0.175, and then you'll get 518. So this is holiday loading only. So that's if you want to kind of do it quickly in one step. Otherwise, what I did in black is perfectly fine. Okay? But those options are there for you. All right, does that make sense? Okay, let's have a look at bonuses. All right, a bonus is an extra payment or gift earned as a reward for achieving a goal. It is paid in addition to the normal income. Bonuses are an incentive for employees to work harder. So, for example, an employee might receive a bonus of 5% of their annual salary or a flat payment of $1,000. Okay, so bonuses aren't a set standard. Some people will never give you a bonus. Some industries, like teachers don't get bonuses. It doesn't work that way. Other industries, it's very common. So, for example, if you work in sales, often you'll get bonuses depending on what targets you meet. Okay, so it might be, listen, as a company, if we all meet the quarterly target, everyone gets an extra $500 in their account. It might be you as an individual, depending on how much you've gone over a target, will give you an additional percentage of your income. Okay, so it's different for every single question, every single situation. There's no flat rate like it is with holiday loading. Okay, but similar sort of calculation. So Amber's employer has decided to reward all employees with a bonus. The bonus awarded is 5% of their annual salary. What is Amber's bonus if her salary is $68,560? Now, they only want to know what the bonus is. They don't want to know what her new salary for the year is, including the bonus. They just want the bonus. So we want to find 5% of her annual salary. To find 5%, so 0.05. If you're using your percentage button on the calculator, you can. I'm just changing to a decimal because you can do more with it. And then multiply that by 68560. Okay, so to find 5%, and you will find that, let me just double check. Is it 3,428? Perfect. 3428 is her bonus. So that's what she gets extra. Because she's done something, or as a company, they've done something that the employer wanted. Okay? All right.